Well now, hello there folks and welcome to session 117 of The Forming. I am of course your DM of Doom Ipso Brands or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube, and with me today we've got my amazing cast. We've got that guy Just Harry, we've got Patron of Chaos, and we've got Khadij Al Kubra. Now onto some little housekeeping. First off, well done, Scotland. Well done, Scotland. And not only did we beat Haiti in our first game in the World Cup, but we have shown that just because you come from the UK and you're a football fan doesn't mean you have to wreck cities. That's right, I'm talking to you, England. However, you can in fact be respectful while also being absolutely pissed at your trolley. Also, we've now officially proven once and for all that we don't need the UK to outdrink the US, as they've officially sent to Canada for more alcohol, and all they've got to deal with is the Scots. Should have been better prepared, Boston. You should have known. But anyway, well done, honestly. Another thing to say, happy Pride Month, as always. I'm going to say it at the beginning of every session for this one. And for my folks over in America, because I was told to remember this point and I kept forgetting it. For my folks over in America, happy Men's Mental Health Month, because in the UK, our Men's Mental Health Month is in November. But to people of those communities, I hope that you are doing well. I hope you have the love and support that you need. And to both those communities, if you have anything, if you have any reason for thinking that you do not belong, that you are not worth it, please do reach out to someone. Reach out to anybody. Reach out to me. My DMs are open. You can reach out. I'll chat with you. But there's always someone there. There's always someone. And the world is a better place because you're in it. The world is a much brighter place. On to the darker side of this. Here at World Tree Quest, we are an entirely welcoming and open-armed community. We love everybody, regardless of their ethnic identity, cultural identity, natural identity, regardless of their sexual and gender identity, regardless of how you take your toast in the morning and how you take your tea. Although, I do hold the rights to, judge you a little bit if you put the milk in first. Then you're a bit of a weapon. But other than that, we do love you and we accept you wholeheartedly into our community. The moment you step into right-wing governmental structures and fascist regimes, the moment you think that your beliefs have the right to command how somebody has to live their life and change how they view things, then you become a cunt. And not a good cunt. You become a worse cunt. And we don't like worse cunts, because worse cunts are only good cunts. So don't be a worse cunt, be a good cunt. Right? There we go. I've just went through all the social dichotomies of how in Scotland cunt is many different things. Basically what I'm saying is, fuck right-wing governmental systems, fuck Restore, fuck UK, fuck the right-wing administration that's currently existing in America right now, fuck all of their leaders, fuck anybody who thinks that they can argue against fascism while throwing up Nazi salutes. Fuck you. Nobody has to change. Nobody has to change their life just because you don't like it. Fucking grow up. Get over yourself. Get in the sea. Get the fuck out my way. Anyway, back to the good things, like rolling dice and pretending to get away from the bad things in life. Guys, what the fuck happened last session?
We got back on our feet. Mm-hmm. We explored more of the house.
We did.
We got into a big debate about the rooms. Which direction to go. We ran into an old friend. We ran into Fayorn.
Yep, we did. We ran into Fayorn.
Like a cellar, or yep. like a room. We let him out, so now we have a buddy with us again. We were trying to find Kesales, and it was split between two directions in like the memory room for Reverie this time, because Elion and Arya can't go back in, or a whole different direction. It was a lot of big debate. Because a couple of us for sure are paranoid by this point of like getting split up again or shit happening, because this house is fucking a nightmare. We ended up finding some magic flowers that if we whispered our mom's names, they teleported us to a room with just a model dollhouse of the house itself and this kindly withered old fairy man who gave us some very helpful advice. I showed him some kindness. He gave us a big boon, which was the benefits of a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went back into the house once
super helpful.
Yeah, I have a theory about him. I think that might have actually been like the last little remnant of like who the Crooked Man used to be. That's just my theory, but I don't know for sure. Can't say for sure. Um, and then we're trying to like figure out a pathway to like get back to Kesales and like get the where to get the lantern. And there's apparently like a real house, like an old house inside a dollhouse, inside of the other house. It's basically just like a whole fucked up Russian doll thing. And so we went back to the house. Also, we were warned by a infernal, I think, who we freed from the binding circle that Arya got teleported into and got out of, to not trust the priest. And she looked particularly at Arya, so that's going to be interesting. And so we got back, and then because we were at full HP again, my deal with Pain, the payback for it, for like by learning a way out of the Cricket House to help her friends in exchange for payment of Pain later, was kicked in. So she went from 99 HP to 36 HP, and on top of that, had a long-term effect for 7 days, where she lost all vitality and color and joy, and basically all the stuff that made Arya Arya, and basically my sweet summer ass from Mars Depresso. And that's what you missed on Glee. If I missed anything else, please let me know. Y'all chime in. Just going off my notes.
Can we remember where we left off? Is another question.
Yes, we just got back to the house, and Kesales had disappeared from the map along with the Crooked Man and the nurse, and literally all the other crooked people that are still alive in the house, which is precious few.
Except the priest, who's with their group still, I think.
They all disappeared into the old house along with Kesales.
And apparently, as Kesales got, we saw from a cutscene, he got kind of a glow up. He got an aged glow up, and he's like looking at the lamp, trying to figure it out. But we left off in like the big room where Koljata and the others were with the crooked priest, and Arya just was like screaming out in pain, falling on her knees, and literally just turned desaturated and gray and depressed.
Pretty much. That is pretty much it.
Yep.
With this being the case, as we come back to the house, i.e. we come back to the Crooked House. To be clear, you guys chose to come back in the vestibule where everybody else is, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you come back into the vestibule. Everybody's there. You have Feorn alongside Kojata and Logon. Harahal Harahal's still not come back. But as you come back, Logon and Kojata will turn to look at you. Feorn is still in his hybrid lycanthropic form. They look to you all expectantly. Their faces show that they're looking for any kind of answer. Anything. What do you guys do from here?
Well, where's Harahal?
Harahal has went to... The last thing that he was told by Elion to... I think that you told him basically to find a way out, to get somewhere safe.
Sure. I think so.
Because it couldn't come into the... It couldn't cross into the room that had the time loop.
Should we hit him before we go?
I mean, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Do you think, if we yell, he'll be able to hear us with the new thing going on with him?
I don't know. I don't.
I'll try it.
Okay.
I know the house is like empty besides with the priest. So. I just go out in the hallway and yell for Howard Hall.
Okay, so you stick your head into the hallway that leads to, like, you know, the study and the bedroom and stuff like that. You stick your head in there and you just yell for Harahal. Okay, give me a second to move some things because I haven't cleaned up from yesterday's session, so I now need to move everything. Don't need Dragon Age book. Dragon Age was from Saturday, so I haven't actually cleaned up since Saturday, which is a whole thing. In all fairness, I got a tooth yanked out yesterday, so I've been a little bit delulu.
Yeah, valid.
Bless.
Valid.
Okie dokie. Let's roll and see if Harahal hears you. Okay. As you stick your head out into the corridor and you yell as loud as you can. From one end of that corridor, yeah, from the other end of the corridor, a voice will yell back, "I'm in the middle of something."
Is it violence? Or pissing?
Define violent.
Are you actively killing something or is something trying to kill you?
Yes and no.
Okay, come back when you're done. I'm assuming you don't need help?
No, I'm quite alright.
Okay. Yeah, come back when you're done.
I think he's getting a snack.
Reverie just walks back to everyone and goes, he's committing murder. Give him a minute.
Within the time it takes him to arrive, what are you guys doing?
Arya's still recovering from the excruciating pain she just went through and screamed out loud from, and realizing she feels off, not just the color thing, which is concerning to her. It's almost like she kind of feels like how she felt before when she was younger and the travelers didn't come into her life yet. She just feels almost numb. And can I try and do a prestidigitation or a minor illusion or something like that on my clothes to bring the color back? I'll go with a prestidigitation or thaumaturgy or something, kind of whichever.
Prestidigitation is going to be the one that does it. So as you cast prestidigitation, the colour does come back, but you watch as it fades away very slowly.
Okay. Yeah, she remembers Payne saying there was going to be a not permanent but long-term effect. She's just kind of really disoriented. And she'll try and cast some healing on herself. I'll try healing hands. I just press the hand on my chest and try and heal myself. Asimo style.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can heal yourself, so.
Okay, so at least that still works. I know mechanically it does, but just sorry figuring out what does work, what doesn't with her magic. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Much better. But yeah, she's just kind of trying to reorient herself. She's kind of very out of it.
Okay.
Very obviously out of it.
Then in that case... I'm going to come back to that. Yeah, I'm gonna... Ha ha ha, hoo hoo, hee hee, ha. No, I'm not going to touch on that yet, but I'm not going to forget it either. Elion, Reverie, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm... The only thing that has changed, really, other than obviously the obvious of my life, is I can't remember exactly who said it, but someone said not to trust the priest.
It was the infernal that we freed from the summoning circle, and she looked specifically at Arya, which said that too. Eva was directed at all of us.
So I think I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, and kind of just reevaluating. Because I thought I had him sus, but I might not. So I guess while everyone's like regathering themselves, I'm just keeping my eye on him more than anyone else.
Okay. And Reverie, what about you?
I think Reverie is just kind of fussing over the rest of the group. Like she is side eyeing the priest, and kind of subtly watching him because she also remembers that that comment. But she's just watching, like, while working on other people.
As a reminder to you as well, the familiar room is still there if you still want to.
Oh, yeah!
You can do it. You can do it now.
I'm doing it. I want to know what mine is. 100%.
So you're going to make your way up to the familiar
room?
Yeah,
while I'm waiting. Feels
okay.
like the smart thing to do.
You get up to the door to the familiar room. It's still open because it wasn't closed. All you have to do is step through and you will have your third and final time within it.
I'm stepping through, guys!
Yay, Liz!
You step through. And as you step through, you come into that same room. But now there is a difference. There are no bodies. Wings still hang from the ceiling, chains still rattle, and in the centre of it there is a pedestal with a lantern sitting on it, and standing in front of it there is a winter elf, or a winter eladrin, sorry, staring hard at this lantern. And you hear them ask in a voice which is much older sounding than you'd expect, a little bit gruff, saying, "What are you?"
Um, well, I tend to be around.
They will turn and they'll look at you, and they've aged a bit. Still look young, but they are certainly not what you would consider a child by Eladrin standards anymore. There is definitely a sign of age in their face. They now have like a small beard. Their hair is still sparkling white. And the spectacles that they usually wear are broken, and they've been bound at the bridge, and the lens is a little bit cracked. But Kesales will turn and give a smile to you. Hi, Mum.
Hi, baby. I've been looking for you.
I know. It's been a while.
I can see that.
I'm sorry that it's been so long. Or at least for me. I'm not sure how long it's been for you. I'm not entirely sure that this place has a linear chronological structure. It's confusing. There were some answers I had to get. And they were answers that I had to get alone. And before you begin to go into asking questions, there will be some of those answers that are just for me and I can't ever tell you. But there are some that I can.
Okay.
How many times have you been in this room? Since you stepped into the Crooked House?
This specific room with the lantern?
Yes, this room as you see it.
Oh, just the once, as I see it currently.
So then you have... Then that doesn't make any sense, because then that would mean that this can't be the present form of you. This must be a past form of you. Or I'm a past form of myself. But if I'm a past form of myself, why am I thinking in a present mindset?
Or you are a future form of you, meaning a current form of me.
No, because that doesn't make sense, because the house doesn't allow a future. The house, it takes away the aspect of a future. Everything is either locked in the past or forward in the or solidified in the present. That's why everything you see here is warped. One room you step into, and from what you see, it's what it was years ago. You leave the room, you come back in 10 minutes later, and suddenly the room is in its present state. That's how it breaks you. You never know where you're in.
I think mine has worked differently.
How so?
Well, the first time I think was the past, and then every time I've come through that door since then, I believe has been the present.
And there's a look of relief on his face. You took my words very literally, as in the way this room is in its current state at this moment in time. But you have stepped through into a familiar room 3 times.
Yes.
Okay, then right now, our present selves are speaking.
Yes.
As you see me now, this is the present. We are existing on the same linear structure. Okay. You have to go. Things are set up to make you think that you go to the that you go to the kitchen and you'll find a basement there. You won't. That's what he wants you to think. That's how he baits you. You have to go to the nursery. In the nursery, there is a dollhouse. The dollhouse is an exact copy of the original house.
Yes, that I knew.
You go there, and have you met the owner?
The old man?
Yes, like the house he has. You go there, you touch the room. You will end up in that room. Then, when you're in the original house, you go to the kitchen. You go through the kitchen into the basement, then you will end up here. That's how we get out.
Can't I just point to the basement?
Yes and no.
Okay. So, kitchen.
Point to the kitchen.
Okay.
Then come down into the basement.
Okay.
I don't know what time will pass between you leaving here and you coming here. But I hope you're here soon.
I'm going to run right there. Because currently, I've killed quite a lot of things. I killed the cat. I killed the bride.
Is Arya still alive?
Yes.
Is the priest still alive?
Yes.
Do not let the priest enter the original house.
Okay. So kill the priest first.
That is what you can see. He's thinking very clearly about every word he says. That is what will cause the least amount of harm.
Mm-hmm. I can do that. Elion did die. It was brief.
He came back.
Yes. Well, I did cast Raise Dead, and then several things spoke in my head. He really has a basketball team of powerful beings vying over his body. It's very interesting.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. We'll figure that out later. Through the room, which has a time loop, there is a prison. Feorn is in that prison. You have to get him out.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Every time that I went by him, it wasn't the right time. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's the only way I can explain it. Each of the crystals left behind by one of the entities that lives here. They all have a purpose. You need to bring them.
Okay. Good. We have kept.
Okay, good. Then, just please don't die.
I'm
I didn't
very
spend.
hard to kill.
I didn't spend close to 6 years running around in here just to see you, shrug off your mortal coil.
Well, he has tried before and did not succeed. I also don't think killing me is what he wants presently, as I am a genetic match for the wings.
Kesales goes to say something before there's the sound of an intense metal scraping. And his eyes go up to the door. There's the sound of muffled arguing behind that door before Kesales is going to turn to you and say, you need to go. You need to go now.
I will be right there.
I'll see you soon. And then he's going to turn round and he'll draw his sword and just kind of wait.
Okay. Yeah, I will fly through the door. Not fly, because I can't do that, but I will run through the door.
As you leave, the door disappears behind you. As the familiar room has been entered by all of you 3 times, the familiar room is no longer an option. Anywhere the familiar room would have had a door, you would be met with just a wall. This does mean that depending on locations, a linear corridor pathway to certain parts of the house is now closed off. Reverie, as you come back in, Harahal is going to come back into the room as well, carrying with him a sword. He's going to look at all of you and kind of hand trembling where he's holding onto this longsword. He's going to look amongst you all and be like, so, are we ready to get out of here or what?
Yes, but it will be a little complicated.
What do you mean complicated? I think by this time she's finally started shakily getting up and almost like that kind of exasperated, nervous laugh where like, holy shit, I'm still alive. She's just kind of like giving that little bit of a laugh.
Reverie's gonna look at Carahal and then look at Elion, like make dead eye contact, and then kind of very subtly look at the priest in a signal of like, hey, he's gonna go.
Oh, what's our next move?
Well, are you going to be okay?
Me? I don't know. Thanks for asking. I don't feel like myself, but at least I'm still alive to feel, so silver lining. And as she says that, it's almost like an echo of her normally like bone deep hope and optimism. It's like she's almost trying to convince herself. The hope is there, but it's very weak. And you can see that joy is just, that natural joy is not there. It's not just the colorlessness.
Well, last hurdle.
You made it this far.
Okay. So where are we going?
I've memorized the pathways to the...
Yep, you know how to get to the nursery.
Cool. I'm going to begin to lead us, but I'm also looking for a big room to like stop in to fight.
To stop and what, sorry?
To stop in to take care of the priest
Okay.
while on the way.
I think I will try to sully and kind of absent-mindedly to the priest if possible, grab Harahal and kind of get behind him, like slowly fall back, just so in case we do enter a room, he can't just turn around.
Okay.
While that's going on, two things. I'm gonna try healing myself again because I'm definitely like less than everyone else right now. But also, can I make an insight check on my friends to see if I catch them like kind of giving each other these silent signals of like, because Arya is well aware we don't trust the priest, we keep an eye on him. But does she know that like everyone else is signaling we gotta get this guy? Like,
well, I'm going to have to
No one
roll
signaled
for.
to
I'm
me.
going to have to roll for Feorn and for Harahal. So yeah, by all means.
okay, I'll do the insight check first. Or would that be perception?
No, it's definitely going to be insight. You're trying to discern subtle, subtle nuanced body language. So that's definitely insight.
Figure, just wanted to.
Harahal nat 20s. Feorn gets a 17 on the die, which brings him to a total of 23. So I'm going to say that's high enough numbers for both of them. Harahal will give you, Elion, a kind of very... doesn't nod, but he does give that kind of narrowing of the eyes before looking to the priest, showing that he understands what you're saying. Reverie, as you're making those signs, Feorn will give like a kind of like a raised chin of like, oh, okay. And then kind of shake out these large lupine shoulders of his. Probably gets onto all fours as well, ready, like mimicking as if he's walking on all fours, but being ready to pounce. So I am going to say that in that instance, Feorn is holding his action, waiting for a signal.
Alright. Well, I got, apparently all the shit she's been through has made her a little more insightful, so I got a 22 on that one.
Okay, I would say a 22 is enough. It's a general known consensus now. Everybody's going to try and deal with the priest.
Okay. So I'm going to just like subtly have my bow out, not the blade part yet, but just kind of just holding it casually with my violin in my hand. And then I'm going to heal myself. Let's see. I'm pretty rough. So I'll go with a second level healing word. Bismillah. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 12, 14, 17. That's 17. So, okay, I'm at 66 instead of 34. 66 out of 99 now. Okay, that's good. I can live with that. I don't want to go through my spell slots too much yet. Gotta save the healing for everyone. But she does look definitely less like pained, for sure, at least, if not better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. From the vestibule, you go back to the blue corridor. From the blue corridor, you go back to the private study. From the private study, you find your way back to... where was it? There it was, the bedroom with the secret message. From the secret passage, you find your way back to the chapel. From the chapel, you go through the secret passage in the chapel, which takes you back to the room where Harahal found the dog. From where Harahal found the dog, you make your way back to the child's hallway, and from the child's hallway, you make your way to the nursery. The Crooked House no longer has that omnipresent feel of something constantly watching you. It's just cold, dead at this point. You make your way into the nursery. Everything is still untouched as it was before. The only difference here is that the the dollhouse is open. You can see small D&D sized miniature models of all of you inside the nursery room in the doll's house.
No other figures have come back. Not
No
like
other figures at this moment.
Not even the smiling man Arya kept seeing.
Nope.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Shooting Eliana Reverie like a subtle look of like, are we taking care of this yet, or because we can't take him in with us, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of side-eye everyone, and then I'm gonna try something new.
Ooh.
New spell.
Who this?
No. I'm going to subtly, like, reach back for the... There's not really a subtle way to do it, is there?
I think subtle might be.
I'm just gonna subtly grab his face.
I'm just going to subtly sweep the leg from under him and RKO him onto the ground.
Maybe you
I
can
was
like, pretend you're
thinking
hitting on
subtly
him.
kick
If
him
you
in the
like
nuts.
stroke his
Or-
face.
Thinking subtly kick him in the nuts.
You can get subtly kicked in the nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and subtly, like, touch him in any way, shape, or form.
Hey, damn.
And I'm gonna cast harm.
Oh. What's harm do?
You're going to cast harm.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Mechanically, I know it's not going to be
So-
To
pretty.
unleash virulent magic on a creature you can see. Oh, I don't even have to touch him. I can just see him. Oh yes.
He has
I'm
to
just
make a
gonna
con
look at
save. He has to make a con
Yes.
save, and on a failed save, he will take 14d6 necrotic damage, or half as much on a successful save. The damage
Yeah.
can't reduce him below 1 hit point, and if he fails the saving throw, his hit point maximum is reduced for 1 hour by an amount equal to the necrotic damage that it takes.
Can I use my port and roll?
To give him what?
A 1.
You absolutely can, because I haven't rolled the dice yet. So you're going to give him a nat 1.
Yep.
So
It
he
can't
will
kill him.
take... It can't kill him. It can't, but it can bring him to 1 hit point.
The one.
So you give him the portrait roll of a 1. Reverie, you're walking, you turn and just give him a look. The moment you give him that look. So straight off the bat, he is going to take 84 necrotic damage without any dice being rolled. Now I need you to roll for me 14d6.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll twice because I only have 7d6s, guys.
I'm
Amateur.
so happy I held on to that nat 1.
You believe this? Only 7d6s.
I mean, I'm not like, I don't have,
One.
I have a minimal amount of days too, so I have like 5 or 6.
Guys, I
can
can do math. I can do math.
But like you're trying to convince yourself every time you say that, more
11.
than you're trying to convince us.
Let her count.
15. Okay, so that's a 22. Harry, remember 22 for me.
Imagine Arya gave a little low whistle As Reverie gave the bombastic side eye.
This sucks. This dice just goes right back to jail.
Nice jail.
Straight to jail.
Timeout for you.
30, 44 additional necrotic damage.
So 66. Or is that 22 and then 44?
No, the 44 was the total. I just needed somebody to remember it. That way
Okay.
I could look up
Okay.
and like
Visual.
reference it when I was adding all of it.
It's what, 128 in total?
120 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Okay, awesome.
Listen,
So-
Reverie doesn't have time to fuck around.
He took
Yeah.
a cubic butt ton of damage from the crooked cat, and then he was healed for a small amount. He gets brought down to 1 hit point. The moment he does that, Feorn gets to make his attack that he was holding.
Mm-hmm.
So Arya, you let out this. It's supposed to be a whistle, but I'm going to take a bit of DM power here and say that because of your current state, when what comes out your mouth, despite it being a whistle, it comes out as like a low dirge.
Ooh.
And
Unexpected.
and Reverie, you give the glare. This priest's body goes into a spasm, sending him to his knees, and the moment that happens, quick as a flash, Feorn leaps. And I'm going to have Feorn roll his attack. With advantage, he is currently surrounded and is viewed as an enemy. That's a 14 on the die, which gives him a total of 22, which beats the priest. All I needed was to hit on that, because the priest was only operating on 90 hit points. So a little bit overkill there, Reverie, but you know what, it gets the job done. The moment the priest goes down, you see the eyes behind that mask, you see them have this look of disbelief before he is knocked clean away into the corner of the room with this pure white lycanthrope attached to him, claws and fangs, and you hear that sharp, sickening crunch and snap. The same noise that Elion gave off when the cat grabbed him, and you know that Feorn has went very much for the typical kill shot: bite the back of the neck, pull up, twist, and break the neck. There is a brief sputtering as this priest kind of grabs at the wound in his neck, but you guys can see the back of it as Feorn stands up and starts to back off, making sure his job is done. You can see the priest's blood pouring from his neck, but as it flows, it starts to almost liquid. The liquid of it starts to go from that deep, dark, almost black red, starts to go grey and then white as it starts to calcify into that limestone-like texture and material. The priest, kind of eventually on his knees, turns round to look at you all and reaches out a hand as if to point at something before he entirely calcifies. And the priest is dead. Meaning that there are only 3 crooked entities left.
And I try and retrieve the gem that's inside.
You can. It's very easy to do. As soon as you push your hand into his chest, it crumbles, and you can take out the gemstone that's there. It's similar to actually no. Oh no, it will be. You do have one that's like this as well. It's an amber one, similar to not an amber, a topaz. It's a topaz one similar to the one that the bride had in her chest. So I believe if my counting is right, you should have 2 topaz, 1 amber.
Mm-hmm.
2 topaz, 2 amber.
Yep. I'll just whisper, I'm sorry you never got to go back home. And pocket it and go back to my friends.
Harahal looks at the mess that was the priest and looks up and goes, I'm almost disappointed that was so easy.
I was going to ask, did I maybe do too much?
Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Right. Well, now that he's dead, I can actually tell you what happened. And Reverie very quickly explained.
6 years. I'm really happy. Well, I'm happy. I'm glad he's alive.
Harahal will kind of look at you, Arya, and he's been moving around this house. That's 6 years as he counts. It could be vastly more.
Yeah. I just hope too much hasn't passed outside the house.
We will find out. But, you know, the advisement was that the priest could not come into the original house. And I imagine that means he can't know where the original house is.
Well, it's not a factor we have to worry about anymore. So...
We're almost out. We keep moving.
So the plan is, we have to go into the kitchen of the original house. And then down to the basement through the door.
And that's how we get to the land. And do we still need to go through the painting? Make a door that way to get out?
Kesales said the way out is in the original house.
I think that was perhaps once an option, and now a greater option has presented itself.
So I didn't need to take the... Never mind. Doesn't matter. I don't regret it. Let's just go.
Alright, where are the figures in the doll position?
The figures in the dollhouse, so as you look at it, the figures of the nurse and the child and the crooked man, none of them are there. Kesales is in the basement. You guys are all still in the nursery. You have to, much like you did with the last one, you have to move yourself into the kitchen.
Okay.
Only doing it on this one will send you to the original house. There is, so as I do with all these kind of things when it comes to this type of situation, there will be no coming back when you do this. No, okay, now we've done this, we go back to the crooked house and we, go and collect this thing. Once you do this, there will be no coming back.
Okay. Then before we go, I'm gonna try and play a little something and cast Embolt, just in case I don't get a chance to do this before, like when we're in there, before shit happens. I'm gonna try and play something almost like to give a sense of camaraderie, like we've made it this far, we will make it out together, and cast Emboldening Bond on everyone. Well, I can get 4 people. I get myself, I get Elion, Reverie, and should I do Harahal or I'll roll for it. Harahal or Faorn. Odds Faorn even. Harahal. Even. Harahal.
Okay.
And we all get that for 10 minutes. Up to 4 willing creatures within 30 feet of me create a magical bond among us. While a bonded creature is within 30 feet of another one. Once per turn, we can roll a d4 and add it to any attack, ability check, or saving throw. So you don't even necessarily have to be near me. As long as one of us is within feet of each other, we can still get that boost.
Cool.
Also, it's not much, but I'm going to very quickly use a spell slot. It only takes an action. I'm going to cast Aid. So I will give Parahal, Reverie, and Aria 5 extra maximum hit points, and you'll match that. You'll get 5 extra and heal 5 for the next 8 hours.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
I would cast Inspiring Leader to give us more HP, but that takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
not
save the
much, but
inspiration.
5 hit points is 5 hit points.
Hell yeah, and I'll have the inspirations left to once we get into the thick of things too.
Well, if we're all casting early, I'm going to. I had a long rest, right? So I'm going to
Mhm.
Never mind.
tap my new Lycan friend, and I'm going to give him Vigilant Blessing, so he has advantage on the next initiative roll.
Awesome.
Okay.
Before I forget, Reverie, can I get my scale mail back from you that you've been holding on to for me? Because that doesn't take time to attune, just gotta put it on. Because I'll give my AC more buff than my studded leather.
You can. It does take time to put it on.
Yeah. I don't know how
Fair,
much
but-
exactly, but
Well, it's less time than the hour would take to attune to my Ring of Protection, so it doesn't specify how much time it takes to put it on.
But yes, I can give that back.
Thank you. I'll hopefully be able to break into my ring later.
What else do we want?
That takes too long.
No, that one's not worth it.
Might as well give everyone guidance too. If that's a cantrip, I can just never huts.
Yeah, I
Right.
think I'm good for the moment.
just really quick, Brand. The lantern, it's not here anymore. Because I remember someone saying where it might be. But I can't remember if I don't want to leave and the lantern's still here if Reverie needs it.
The priest said it was attached to the Crooked Man.
Right.
That is a fake lantern, and the real one is in the House of Kesales.
Right, the original house.
Cool. That's just all I didn't remember which one it was in, so I didn't want to just...
Absolutely fine, don't worry.
Cool. Then yeah, we're good.
Yeah, alright, I'll move my little figurine to the kitchen.
The moment you move it to the kitchen, as soon as it touches the kitchen, Reverie disappears.
I'll take my next just whisper a prayer to the greater hand that we all make it out alive and move to the kitchen.
I'm gonna
Okay.
wait for Wolfman to go,
Okay,
so that it's just me and Harahel.
he'll do that.
And
He
I'm gonna-
moves it there and disappears.
I'm gonna just very quickly spin him and put him forehead to forehead. If you die this time, I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
Harahal will... he'll laugh at that, and then he'll say, I don't think you can go something that you already are.
Okay.
I'm not dying, okay?
Okay.
And then he'll take his one, he'll move it there.
Sure. And I'll go straight away afterwards.
I'm assuming either Logan and Koljata came with
Logan
me,
and
or they just
Kojata will
watched-
move after you guys. But
Yeah.
Logan and Kojata are like, we're coming with you, but we are not with you.
But it's better than them
Yeah.
staying in the house on their
Yeah.
own. Yeah.
It's kind of an understood thing.
Well, the way out is with us, so they kind of
Yeah.
have to. They're just
Like,
here for
I
the
got your
field trip
back.
of it.
They're here for the vibes.
They're in the Pee-wee box.
Pretty much. It's at this point that you guys arrive in the original house, and it is silent. As you arrive into the kitchen, very, very standard autumnal kitchen of a fine, like, manor house of the Feywilds. The difference is there are subtle summer influences, but the place is trashed. And there are large claw marks all the way along the wall. And eventually the 5 claws fades into 4, fades into 3, into 2, into 1, and then that 1 fades into writing.
Writing say.
The writing says, "There was a crooked story written deep in wood and stone, and you followed every chapter to the grief that built this home. The bride now sleeps in silence, and the priest no longer calls. The executioner lies broken within the twisted halls." And the S at the end of halls, there's a long claw that trails towards a door. A door that wasn't here the last time you were in this kitchen in the crooked house. The door is ajar. What do you guys want to do?
Does it look like those steps are going down? Like, what looks like it's in the door?
As you kind of poke your head, you would see that it does look like steps that lead down towards a basement-like structure.
Then I think we know where we're going.
Cast the light cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys start to head down these stairs and the claw follows. And as it follows, you see that there's a body here. This body is clad in armour. Very, very fine armour, plate armour. Armour that you guys have seen a few of at this point. It's a flame bearer. And it's like the claw has passed through them and continued to go. And above them, with the deep scars of the writing now slick with their blood, it continues. There was a crooked hunting cry that once stalked every track, but the cat that watched the pathways will no longer come prowling back. You've torn apart my family carved in capital letters, and unravelled every thread. Yet the house grows strangely quiet now that all chosen kin are dead. And then it continues down the stairs and turns around a corner.
I guess we're following it.
Hi ho, it's off to the scary we go.
You continue following, and as you follow, you get to a door. The claw continues to the door where it's carved into the metal of this door. Autumnal copper and brass that has given way to rust and bloodstain. Scattered at the door. is a mess of white hair with subtle details of blood, where the final writing on the door says, "For in the basement waits a shadow, where the first wound never mends, and the crooked man is waiting where this crooked story ends. So place your foot upon the stair and understand the cost. For once you cross this threshold, all roads behind are lost."
Well, it's ominous.
Is the hair my son?
It certainly looks the length that Kesales' hair was.
Am
Horns?
I able to investigate closer?
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. You can roll an investigation check.
You've got guidance still.
You have that. Coco, get out from under there. And my guidance. I can use this. Okay. Investigation, you said? That is 27.
27.
CSI.
Certainly looks like it would be hair that came from Kesales.
But no body attached?
No body attached.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at the group and go, are we ready?
I guess.
As well ever be. Let's get out of here. Together.
All right. I open the door.
You open the door, and as it opens, you can all see very clearly into this basement. A basement which you are entirely familiar with, Reverie. In the deepest, darkest parts of your memory, you can remember being here, beneath a pile of bodies. You can still see all the wings hung across the ceiling. You can still see several bodies hanging from chains, at this point now dry, desiccated. Essentially, they are mummified because of the stagnant air here. There's a lantern in the centre of the room, down the steps that lead into the deeper part of this basement. Lying at the base of that pedestal, there is Kesales. His hair has been shorn back to the point where he's basically got a buzz cut, very, very rough, as if it's been cut with like a rusty razor. The sword that Elion gifted him, the Rapier of Warning, lies next to him, the blade snapped. And standing, waiting expectantly next to him, is the Crooked Man, his neck still bent at that strange angle, just looking up at you, waiting. What would you guys like to do?
I'm waiting on Reverie Slade for sure.
Yeah, I will continue down the stairs until I'm face to face with them.
Okay? You make your way down the stairs. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, you're about 20 feet away from the crooked... Well, actually, wait, hold on, sorry. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, you are 5, 10, 15... Yeah, sorry, I was right. You're about 20 feet away from the crooked man when he just holds up one hand, signalling you to stop. He says, "Before we get into this, I'd like a chat."
Well, it would be rude to refuse a host, wouldn't it?
Now let's not pretend here. You've already broken several of my rules. We're no longer playing at go host and guest rights now, are we? So, let's speak plainly, shall we? I want what I've wanted for all this time. I want my wings back. Unfortunately, your wings are the only ones that'll match mine. But in order to make them work, I need your blood. So you give me your blood, and I let you leave. That's it.
Just me?
Just you, nothing else. And then I'll disappear, like the darkness at dawn.
See, the problem is that there's more than just me here, isn't there?
What would that matter? I let you leave. Take your loved ones, disappear. Worry no more about crooked men and crooked houses and scratches on every doorpost. I can give you all what you seek. I can give you what you seek. Anyone who has been lost to the gifts I gave to the world, well, they're still wandering the house. I can bring them all back, Reverie. Every single one of them. I'd even turn and help your friends here. You there. My cat almost got you, but you proved to be the bigger one. But you're going to need more than that if you want to take down the King of Summer. I have a personal vendetta. I could help you there. And taking down the King of Summer, well, he's going to turn to you, are you? That would only benefit you. Imagine all others of the Dawnstar family removed. A name given back to you that you could bring into a new age of glory. It's going to look at Harahal. I can give you back life. Turns to Feorn. I can give you back the time that was stolen from you. I can give all of you what you want. All I need is my wings. And he's going to extend that hand. And as he does it, the arm snaps and breaks and cracks to extend in length. Do we have a deal?
I don't want glory, though. I just want the Summer King and my father to not be able to hurt any more people.
Then I'll give you that.
Can I insight him?
Of course you can. Of course you can insight him.
Because he is definitely...
We've heard this kind of thing before.
Yeah, he's definitely, like, providing loopholes and stuff.
And he clearly doesn't know what we actually want.
It's also smart to do, considering that, you know, he's still an archfey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he clearly doesn't know what we
also
want.
a fae, so I feel like she's familiar enough.
Guidance!
That's right.
You also have emboldening bond still, too. That lasts for 10 minutes.
You can add a d4.
Can I add emboldening bond if I have guidance?
They're separate things.
They're separate things,
separate things.
Is that a D4
emboldening
as
bond
well?
because emboldening bond is a class feature thing, because domain of peace cleric.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Ari's like, you know what we want, but you didn't guess right what I want, so this is sus. We've definitely heard this before from the Hag, from the Lich King, from Magda, a bunch of baddies.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. These are big numbers. $34?
34.
If I'm doing math right, 19 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2.
Okay.
Is that 34, guys?
By all accounts, and from what you see, he appears to be being honest.
And what if I said what I don't want is for people to come back?
Well, then I would amend our deal and give you whatever it is that you do want.
Even if what I want is... And she kind of looks towards the lantern.
There's a gritting in his jaw. Despite that he still keeps that smile, but that nerve, that little tensing at the jaw shows that's not part of the deal now, is it? I'm not giving you what's mine.
But it wasn't yours to begin with, was it?
It was gifted to me.
Yes. It was. And I think the part of you that still cares about the gifter is a myth. And that's the only part of you I want to protect.
Do we have a deal or not? I am losing patience very quickly.
I'm gonna glance at my friends. Do they look like they're falling for this?
I mean, Theorn is still a giant wolf, so you can't really tell.
Very much not.
But Harahal...
Nope.
Harahal is holding on to this sword. He came here for a fight.
Not even Ari advised this.
Instead of answering, I'm going to pop my Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary. So I get those raven wings, our little mask, to encompass my friends.
He laughs. there was a crooked lantern, burning where deepest shadows ran, and you see him start to stretch. And a broken voice came laughing from the dark beneath the span. You've slain my bride, my priest, my cat, my headsman hand by hand. But at the end of every path, you face the crooked man. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. Realize I forgot. I remembered everything except my wing boots, but I'll get that.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's first. 24. Rolling at 20. That's a new one.
Okay. Okie dokie. Give me just a little second. Huh. Okay. Right, sorry about that. So, first things first, who got 25 or above? Okie dokie. Nobody. Awesome. Who got between 25 and 24? Between 25 and 20, sorry. Aria, what did you get?
I got a 24.
You got a 24. Did I hear you say you got that with a nat 20?
Yes, I did.
What's your initiative modifier is a +4.
Oh, right. I was looking at proficiency. Sorry. My initiative modifier is actually +5, so that was 25. I was looking at my proficiency. What is my accident? My initiative modifier is +5 in the box. I looked at the wrong modifier, but I got a nat 20.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm just trying to find a spare bit of paper that I can write this on. Here we go.
No problem.
Okay. Did anybody else get between 25 and 20? Reverie, what did you get?
I got 20.
20. Okay. Elliot, what did you get?
19.
19, okay. And awesome. Okay. Then as combat begins, we go first to Harahal. So first things first, as combat begins, the scene that is taken on here is wreathed in shadows. There is a certain coldness to the air around. Harahal is going to start by bonus action Yes, as a bonus action, he is going to use his Crimson Rite. And he will use the Crimson Rite, Rite of Blood. And he's going to imbue his weapon to deal. He has to take a d6 of damage first. Sorry. He'll take 2 necrotic damage. So now he is going to be able to deal an additional d6 of acid damage. As he draws the blade across his hand, and the blood seeps into the blade. Then he's going to move in for his attacks. First attack he will make. There we go. That's what I'm looking for there. With a total of 26, he will hit on the first one. Second one's a nat 20. No, that'll be him for just now. So the first one is going to be a d8, 5 plus. Yeah, 5 plus 8, so that's going to be a total of 13. And on the second one, as it's a nat 20, that's... Oh, sorry, wait, hold on. 13 plus 4, which is 17 in total. The second one is going to be 8 plus 8 is 16 plus... Sorry, 16 plus 6 is 22. 22 plus 8 makes 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. So 35 plus 17 from the last one makes a total of 52 damage as Harahal moves in, slicing first across the Crooked Man's torso, then bringing it and slicing up, and as it comes up it cuts right along the Crooked Man's face. At that, he will not be using any other capability. So that will be his turn. After Harahal, it goes to Arya.
Harahal and everyone at the end of the turn can get 18 temporary hit points from my
18 temporary hit points.
sanctuary. Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Arya, you're up.
I forgot I was muted. You probably didn't hear the info. Okay, never mind. So activating my wing boots, it doesn't say if in the equipment if it's action or bonus action, so that's a free action, right?
Activating an item is, I believe, a bonus action, unless it specifies. Let me double check.
It doesn't specify either way.
Let's see. Requires no action or bonus action.
Awesome. So I'll use my free action to activate my wing boots and fly up so that I'm out of range, like attack range of the Crooked Man, but still within range of one of my friends at least, who the melting bond still activates. For my bonus action, I'm so happy to use this again. I'm going to start playing a tune that is actually a little more like weighty and somber than Arya's usual stuff, but there's still that almost like gritty kind of like hope that like less of like a warm like brightness and more like the kind of hope that comes with grit, like when you get back up, keep your fists up and keep fighting even though you're all bloodied and broken. And I am going to cast at 5th level Spiritual Weapon, which is a bonus action. And you'll see the giant kind of like Bannerman's like banner like come up in like the color for magic, but this time the symbol in the center looks like the one that's like her holy symbol amulet, the almost like Hamas hand kind of like symbol for the greater hand with like instead of the eye in the center, it's a celestial bell.
Okay.
And then I can use my action to make an attack.
You can indeed. It's your
Oh, wait,
bonus
hang on, it says
action.
bonus
It's your
action on
bonus
your
action.
turn.
So because you've summoned it, this is within the rules of spiritual weapon. Summoning it also counts as being able to make the attack within the same bonus action, so you can just attack with it already.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna attack with that. And it doesn't say save. It's duration 1 minute. Yeah, it doesn't say any save to make, so I'm gonna
No,
roll.
it's just an attack roll. It's an attack roll.
Awesome. So let's see. At 5th level, that is how many d8? Third level.
No, you have to make an attack roll first.
Oh, okay.
D20 that uses your spell attack modifier.
Right, thank you. Okay, that is a 17 plus 8, so 17, 25 hit.
25. So a 25
17.
would usually hit. However, the Crooked Man is going to rewrite the story, and you have to re-roll that attack.
Okay. Okay, that's 5. 13.
13.
Mhm.
13 does not hit.
Oh well. But at the very least, it stays up.
You summon this banner, it comes crashing down, and as it goes to swing and strike the Crooked Man, he snaps his hand towards it, and the banner just blips right back to where it was and swings at empty space. You still have your action available.
Okay. Let's bonus action. Bonus action. Ooh, do I do a vicious mockery against him? Why not? That's a wisdom save of 16. He'd still get half psychic damage.
Wisdom save of 16.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give it our best shot. I think he just squeaks by that. That's a 33.
Okay, well he still gets like let's see. Same throw, psychic damage, disadvantage.
I do
think he still
hate
gets half
to.
damage.
I do hate to be the one that bursts your bubble there, Arya, but Crooked Resilience. When the Crooked Man succeeds on a intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw to negate damage. Sorry, not to negate damage. To half damage, he can instead negate all damage.
Never mind then.
So it's essentially like, you know, some rogues get that thing evasion where if they make a dex save, instead of taking half damage, they can just not take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that with wisdom, intelligence, and charisma saving throws.
Okay, so it's almost so I imagine she was going to say something like, "I'm sorry, you can never go back to who you were before," but it almost gets like choked up in her throat.
Yeah, so as you go to say it and it gets choked up, the Crooked Man is clenched his hand and he's going to look at you and go, "I don't need pity from the most pitiful little summer. rich girl that's ever existed. He's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn, Arya. And with that legendary action, he's going to cast a spell, and it's not going to do a lot of damage, but I think it's going to be funny either way. As that legendary action to cast a spell, he's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
That feels right.
I need you to make me. I need you to make me a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it would be yes.
At least my wisdom is. Okay, that's a 17 plus 3, so that is a 30 who got around wisdom failures.
A dirty 20. The dirtiest of 20.
Dirty 20.
A 20 who doesn't get invited to family events.
So Arya.
But that's gonna fail, I'm afraid.
Oh. Damn.
So, I know, right? It's almost like it's a boss fight.
Feels fitting, though, narratively.
As you fail this, you're going to take Oh, it wouldn't have mattered either way because you don't take half damage if you fail on this. Vicious Mockery, you don't take half damage. But you'll take the full damage.
Okay.
I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, and you don't get half damage on cantrips.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
So, you're going to take the full shebang on this, which isn't going to be much. You will take 11 points of psychic damage, Arya. But as you take the 11 points of psychic damage, you will hear in your head. You will hear, speaking of pity, do you ever wonder what people thought for your mother? You know, with you. Oh, a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
It'll hurt. Quick mechanics question. I know this was the notes for the first stage of the Crooked Plague, but I'm on the second stage. But my question is, does it still affect if it's like something I'm? You
still have the effects of the first stage. Every stage that you go
so
up,
I'm
you still have the
vulnerable to
effect
psychic.
of it. Okay, so in
I'm
that case, you'll
to
take 22 psychic damage.
Okay, just wanted to check. All right.
That's good to know. I
thank you for the
forgot about
temporary-
that part. Very well done.
That's why I've been keeping my notes straight. Thank God for the temporary HP. As a free action, when I hear this, I'll just kind of like sadly smile at him and say, I never had to wonder. She always let me know every day.
He's just gonna roll his eyes and be like, "Oh, it's no fun if you do it yourself." After you, Arya, with that legendary action coming to a resolution, it goes to the Crooked Man's turn. The Crooked Man is going to turn and he's going to look down at Harahal. And as an action, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Sorry, he's got so many options, so I'm just having to look through everything. Is that a bit much? It could also be funny, but is it a bit much? Nah, I don't think it's a bit much. I'm gonna fucking do it. Because I think it'll be funny. The Crooked Man is going to use one of his actions, which is given to him because of certain things in the house, which is all I will say. And he is going to use... He's going to use close the door. He's going to grab Harahal, lift him up, and Harahal has to make a saving throw. Charisma save. That's a 14 on the die, making it a total of 19, which is not going to be enough, and he's going to say, I've no time for the half ones, and throw. And as he throws him, the moment he lets go, Harahal blips out of existence.
Sick.
Is that a saving throw thing?
It was a saving throw thing, Harahal failed it. But now he only gets one attack. So he's going to move forward, and he's going to go... He's going to go to Reverie. He goes Eenie to Arya, Meanie to Feorn, Miney, then points at Elion and just swings with his hand.
I will say this for the command. At least he's got a sense of humor when he's being evil.
Elion.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... Okay, that's not all that much better. I need to mark down that he's used that's not how the story goes a second time. Elion, that is going to be a total of 22 to hit.
22 will miss.
22 misses. So he swings, and as he swings out, you duck under the hand, completely bypassing it. That's his actions. He does not have bonus actions that can be used at this moment in time. At which point, it goes to... Reverie, did you say you got... Your initiative roll was a 20?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so then it goes to your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Healing Word on the body of my son.
Okay. At what
Because right now, this moment, I just want him to get up. So I'm gonna do a level 1.
Okay.
Which is 2d4 plus 4.
Indeed.
Nine.
Just let me know how many 9 hit points?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And then, because Healing Word's a bonus action, I'm going to use my action to do a cantrip. And the cantrip I am picking is one I haven't used yet, but I've had it for a minute because I got it from the tree and I keep forgetting I have it. I'm going to hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Ooh,
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
We do love a bit of an Eldritch Blast.
You got three beams at this level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. All 3 of them roll to hit.
You've got Emboldening Bond, I think, still.
Does Emboldening Bond work on attack rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only choose
round.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
per round. But it lasts 10 minutes. And as a reminder, Brad, because I think I was muted when I said this, Harahal's got it too, still, in this case.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna use it on that one. Smart of me to do, smart of me to do.
I forgot to use it for myself in my room. Oh well.
I got a 27 on the first beam.
Okay.
A 22 on the second beam.
Okay.
And then a 26 on the third beam.
Okie dokie. So, all but one of those will hit. 22 doesn't hit.
Okay. That's still too blast, guys. I'm blasting.
Too blessed. I'm blessed.
They call me the trash man. I just come in and I throw trash everywhere.
and then I eat the garbage.
16 force damage.
16 force damage. What level of spell was that?
It was a cantrip
It was a
because
cantrip.
I used my leveled spell on my son.
Absolutely understood. So, as these blasts, they hit into him, he turns and looks at you, Reverie. And he goes, "That's quite weak magic, that, isn't it?" As you've now revealed another part of his defences, force damage from spells below 6th level, he is immune to.
Huh. Reverie's just gonna kind of... It's a new one.
It's good
You
for
know,
me.
performance anxiety.
It's good for me to
Very
know.
common. I'm sure
Same.
you've had it. She's just making digs at him.
She's just taking everything she can to fucking wind him up.
She doesn't have vicious mockery. She's just like that.
I don't need vicious mockery, I just need to go, fuck you. Okay. Anything else for you, Reverie?
That's it.
That's it for you, okay. Then after you, it goes to lair actions. Everybody's favourite thing.
They are pretty cool.
They can be
Annoying,
pretty
but cool. Oh, I guess yeah.
Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Which one are we going to use? Let's have a look. Lair actions. Nope, those are legendary actions. These are lair actions. Okay. He is going to raise his hands and he's going to say, "Nightmares haunt you all." And I need everybody to make from me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Right, I hate to be annoying, Bran. I have two questions.
Yes.
One, is this a spell cast by him?
It is a magical effect,
But
not
not a
a
spell.
spell.
Cool. Two, I don't know if anyone is within 10 feet of me for my +5.
So
I think I would.
you, Reverie, Arya has moved outside of 10 feet.
Yeah, you flew off.
Oh, right.
So
I flew
you,
within.
Reverie, and Theorn will be within that, but Arya and Harahal and Kesales will not.
That's right, mine was still ass.
Okay, well, still, I rolled really well on that one thanks to Emboldening Bond. That is a 30-30.
Oh, rolling one, that's true.
Okay.
Nah.
So,
23.
So, to everybody that got above a 20, you'll still take half damage.
Dance. Yeah.
So you will all take 13 slashing damage. That's already halved.
Gotcha.
Does anything additional
As-
happen if I fail? Or is it just 26?
Just the 26. Did you fail? Did you get less than 20?
I got a 16.
Right. So an effigy of the Crooked Executioner's blade appears and just basically passes across the whole battlefield in a straight line down at you guys, spinning all over the battlefield.
Very cool.
I just imagine I'm like ballet dancing around it through the air.
After that, it goes to Elion.
Okay. Does it look like, I don't know if I can tell, but does it look like Kesales has responded to the restorative magic?
He's groaning, which means that, he's definitely alive.
Okay, that's good. Then in that case, I'm going to... How far is he from me?
From you, he's 20 feet away. He is where the Crooked Man was.
Okay. I know I should probably hit him, but I'm going to buy Kesales some time because I don't want him just going back down. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step next to him, Kesales.
Okay.
I'm going to use my action to cast invisibility on him.
Okay. You cast invisibility on Kesales. He will willingly fail if he has to. Kesales now becomes invisible.
But that is my turn. I'm then
That's
going to
your turn.
walk back to the Crooked Man if I can, run back and try and get back in his face. But
so you just Misty Step, so that's your bonus action. Action cast invisibility. Then you have your movement speed available. You can move the 20 feet back.
cool. And then that's my turn.
Okay, at which point it goes to Feorn. Feorn is going to lunge at the Crooked Man. He's going to use both his attacks. He is using his hybrid form's Predatory Strike. Actually, wait, first off, he's going to use his bonus action to trigger his Crimson Right. His Crimson Right, he's going to take a d8. So he'll take 8 necrotic damage. And then his Crimson Right is... Where's your Crimson Right? Why is it not showing me what your Crimson Right is? Definitely picked it, didn't we? Excuse me a moment. Just while I go and double check something on this sheet here. Yeah, it's because he has 2. That's why it's not showing up immediately. He is going to choose... He's going to choose the Right of the Storm. So he drags his claws along his shoulders, and as he does it, you see blood does start to leak out the wounds, but lightning dances across his claws. And then he is going to leap at the Crooked Man, and he's going to make 2 attacks to hopefully, fingers crossed, do some damage to this guy. So 13 plus 11 is a total of 24, so that will be a hit. Second one, 15 plus 11 for a total of 26. So both those will hit, and both of those will be dealing 2d8 plus 7 damage. 8 and 5 is 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22 plus 14 is 36. Fantastic. So he jumps, latches onto the Crooked Man, just starts tearing in with these lightning enhanced claws, bellowing at this guy. He's already used his bonus action to trigger that. Limited, you say anything there? No. He is actually going to do one thing. Actually, because he all he has to do is attack the creature, you know it. He's going to apply... He's going to apply his brand of castigation onto the Crooked Man. Once per short or long rest, whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, i.e. his claws, you can sear an arcane brand into that creature. The brand has the following effects. Number 1, you always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as you. Number 2, every time the branded creature deals damage to you or another creature within 5 feet of you, the branded creature will take 4 psychic damage. Your brand lasts until you dismiss it, or until you apply a brand to another creature, and your brand can be dispelled with Dispel Magic, but it is treated as a level 6 spell. So as he gouges at this guy, you see this brand, this sangromantic blood magic brand, appear on the Crooked Man and fade. So now whenever he does damage to anybody, he'll take 4 psychic damage. Awesome. That is Feorn's turn. At which point it is going to go to our 15-minute break. Don't go anywhere, folks. When we come back, we'll be going to round 2 of combat with the Crooked Man. We will see you all soon. Hi there, folks. Welcome back. We are back at it at the top of round 2. We go to Harahal. Harahal is going to, with his action, because he has that.
I think he's got emboldening bond still too.
Yeah, he's going to use his action. He's going to cast Vengeful Blade. So, he takes the weapon in his hands. And he's going to do some slicey slice. Let me just
So does he pop back in?
Yeah, he was so sorry, I forgot about that. Sorry, I've actually completely forgot about something that's meant to happen there. At the beginning of his next turn, he has to make saving throw. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me about that there, because I would have just completely forgot about that. Harahal pops back into existence, bleeding from his nose and eyes. As he is going to take 34 psychic damage.
Ooh.
So he comes back in, visibly shaken, but like wipes the blood away from his nose. And he does get to make his turn because he succeeded on the saving throw. So, yes, sorry. I'm getting myself all mixed up now. So he's going to cast a Vengeful Blade. Now, Vengeful Blade works like this. It makes a melee attack with the weapon that he brandishes during the spell's casting. On a hit, the target will suffer the weapon attack's normal effects, and then it will radiate a dark aura of energy until the start of his next turn. Until the start of Harahal's next turn. If the target makes an attack or casts a spell before then, they will take an additional 1d8 necrotic damage and the spell will end. If he casts it at higher levels, it does more damage. This is a cantrip. So the level he's casting it at, it will do... At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8. Okay, so at 5th level, it deals an extra 1d8, and the damage the target takes from making an attack or casting a spell increases to 2d8. So both damage rolls increase by 1d8 at 11th level, which means Harahal will deal 2d8 additional damage, and if the Crooked Man attacks, he will take 3d8 damage immediately. Cool. Awesome. Now he gets to attack with the weapon that he's using. And in doing this, he will invoke the rune on the sword.
Ooh.
Which means he can spend and roll one of his unspent hit dice and add the number rolled to the attack roll. So, first attack is a 19. He's not going to expend the dice, the hit dice roll on that. Second roll is a 5. He's going to expend the hit dice on that. That's a d10. That's 5 plus 9 becomes 14. 14 plus... 14 plus 8 will become a 22, so it still won't hit. But the other one, which was a 19 plus 8, will hit with a total of 27. So one of the attacks will hit.
Hey.
So he will deal 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1d6 because he still has his Crimson Rate active. That's okay. So that is 14. He gets to add his Constitution modifier, so that is a plus 1. So 14 plus 1 is 15. No, he missed with it. He missed with the runes invoked attack, so he can't actually do anything with that. Oh well. So that is 15 plus a total of 8 because he's attacking with it one-handed. So 15 plus 8 becomes 23 if I'm counting correctly. 23 plus his Crimson Rate die of 4 makes a total of 27 damage dealt to the Crooked Man. So Harahal's going to move forward and he's going to bring this blade up, and as he brings it up, this rune glimmers in the centre of the blade, and as he brings it down, the Crooked Man kind of bats the blade away, but as he bats the blade away, Harahal spins the blade and brings it down, slicing across the Crooked Man's cheek. That is going to be his turn. It then goes to Arya. You're up.
Okay. First, I'm going to, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast, going to go into my Asmar form, Celestial Revelation, Necrotic Shrouding. You see, it almost kind of looks, in for flavor, because of the state Arya's in, it almost looks like enhanced. Like, the inky black eyes and the dripping tears somehow seem more prominent, and the normally almost iridescent, like ghostly black angel wings burst forth, and they look less ghostly, more like tangible, as this necrotic shroud of energy surrounds her. And I know because he's an archfey, he is immune to the frightened effect, but I would still get the bonus necrotic damage to whatever attack, spell, or spell I cast. So that's my bonus action. And for my action, I'm going to cast. Ooh, do I want to use the new spell? Did I use a new spell? Yeah,
if you want to.
I kind of want to, actually. I think
then
if I use
it.
this with the necrotic shroud, it'll be alright. Okay, so I'm gonna cast at. Let's see. 5th level. For a free action, I'm just gonna call my friends Shield Your Eyes, and I'm gonna play something that is an attempt at something like bright and hopeful. It falls a little flat, but there's still that like grit of it. Less uplifting and more like anthemic, as I'm going to use my movement to make sure I'm within range of the Crooked Man, but like not as like I'm not within 30 out of the I'm gonna make sure I'm at least within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Dawn.
Dawn.
At 5th level. Yep.
Okay.
The light of dawn shines down on a location-specific range until the next spell ends with a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high inch cylinder of bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a fail save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
So I call out to my friends, shield your eyes, and back away. And I try to make sure I just catch the Crooked Man and not my friend.
Okay.
And it's going to be a Constitution save.
So the Crooked Man has to make a con save?
Uh-huh.
That's cocked. He does have advantage on this. Okay, cool. So the Crooked Man is going to succeed on that with a total of a 23.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, because of the Crooked Man's proximity, Harahal's in melee range. So Harahal, a vampire, is going to get hit with sunlight. So because this is sunlight, this calls into effect some things from the Grim Hollow book, so you have to give me a wee second.
Just calling out for him to move help at all?
But you didn't call out for him to move.
Turn.
You didn't.
I did it.
Yeah, but no, you didn't. You said cover your eyes, and also you can't move on your turn. You can't move on somebody else's turn.
I thought I said cover your eyes and get back away.
Nope.
Sorry.
Let me just double check. Players. No, it's not the player's guide. I need.
You can still have Emboldening Bond if that helps with saving throw.
It does, but he'll have disadvantage on the saving throw. And I think because it's sunlight, I can't entirely remember. I've not used the vampire transformation all that much from Grim Hollow, but I think he's vulnerable to damage caused by sunlight.
Fuck.
Where
I
is?
forgot vampire.
It do be what it do be. Let's see, vampire.
I'm sorry, Harahal.
While in sunlight, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. There's also another part of it somewhere.
I mean, the party would have to vote on it, but there's a nat 20 that was gifted.
Here it is, I found it here. You take 1d10 radiant damage when you start your turn in sunlight. So, and he is also vulnerable to radiant damage because vampire. So,
I'm so sorry, Harahal.
It's up to you. I am about to roll his saving throw. So,
guys, what do you think?
He'll be alright.
I'll go with majority party rule.
Okay, cool. So I'm rolling the saving throw for him. Okay, so disadvantage. Okay. And you said he gets Emboldening Bond. That's a D4?
Yes.
D4. Okay. That's a total of 11.
I think he still has the guidance, too. I gave everyone guidance, too.
That doesn't do anything for saving throws. It's just ability checks.
I always forget that.
Is that Constitution you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just double check. This is my first time using this spell. Yes.
So that 11 goes to 16. So, how this plays out is Harahal was slashed, and then as you say cover your eyes, he stops and he looks up, and as this dawn burst happens, his visage drops. And instead of him appearing like Harahal, just slightly muted, his hair goes shock white. His skin, completely white. His eyes, black sclera. Red irises, black pupils. And as he opens his mouth to scream as the sunlight begins to burn him, you see the fangs. As you see the true appearance of what he actually is. So he is going to fail that. What did you say the damage from Dawn was?
Give me a second. I need a roll damage. There's a split
and you said
second
you were casting at the. You said you were casting at the 5th level, right?
Yes. There's a split second as she's casting it, and she says, move out of the way too late, and she realizes, wait, vampire, sun hurts him. Fuck. And she gives a look of, oh, I'm so sorry. As it hits, let's see, 4d10. Bismillah. Okay, so that's 19 radiant damage, and
so 19.
Half of that for the Crooked Man, and for the Crooked Man, I'm gonna add the +4 necrotic damage.
Okay, so the Crooked Man will take 19 halved is 9. He will take 9 damage.
9 radiant plus 4 necrotic.
So that is 13.
Yep.
Harahal, 19 doubled is 38.
I'm so sorry, Harahal. Forgot. I forgot about the sunlight.
Because he's taking damage from sunlight, he has to make a saving throw. Okay, he succeeds, so he does not lose his action for
Thank God.
next turn. But as that
Immediate
happens,
kill.
the Crooked Man kind of hisses a little bit as the light burns into him, and then seeing Harahal, he kind of, like, while the sunlight is burning him, he kind of looks up at you, Arya, and goes, "How very much like a Dawn Star to hurt those closest."
Oh, yeah. It's obvious on her face the guilt and how much that hurts. And then he's got the plus 4 necrotic.
I've already got that. I've already taken that down.
Okay.
Is that all of your turn?
I'm just gonna movement. I'm still out of range of him, but I'm gonna make sure I'm like moving, so I'm still like within decent range of my friends. How far from the Crooked Man is Elion?
I believe Elion is in melee range right now because the Crooked Man moved up to them and hasn't left their range.
Okay. Is there a way for me to make sure I'm not within range of the Crooked Man, but still somewhat within the 10 feet of Elion, or not?
You don't know what the Crooked Man's attack range is because he hasn't. His only melee attack failed, and he was in 5-foot range. So you can certainly take a guess at what his range would be, but to get Elion's benefit, you would have to be within 10 feet.
Okay. I tried that with the Crooked Mother, and I got walloped. Same with the cats. I'm not going to take that risk again. Ari's going to learn from her lessons. I am going to move, and then Parahal's within range. I'm going to move so that I'm still out of the range of the Crooked Man, but a little bit, sideways closer, so I can, flying-wise, so that if I go down diagonal, I can get...
So right now, you're outside of 10 feet of Elion. Because you said that you went up. What is the movement speed with your boots?
It is the same as my walking speed, I believe, which is 30. Because I'm thinking my next round, if I can use one of my features.
So you're 30. So you're 30 feet in the air. So yeah, with 30 feet in the air, and now you're moving sideways away from the group.
Not away from the group, just because on my next turn, if I can use my Channel Divinity Ball of Peace, I can use my actions to move up to my speed without provoking opportunity. So I want to make sure I'm still within my movement speed. That if I needed to move, I could get to Harahal and heal him. But I don't need to be just enough that I can. If I move 30 feet to him, I can get right to him. Does that make sense?
You want to be able to move your movement speed and get to Harahal, but not trigger attacks of opportunity from the Crooked Man.
Yeah, on the next turn, because
that's going to be difficult because the Crooked Man is within melee range of Harahal.
No, because Channel Divinity Ball of Peace means I can move up to my speed without provoking opportunity attacks to heal him. But I'm trying to make sure that I'm for the rest of this round not within as much melee range, but for the next round, if I move my 30 feet, I can get. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So then, where you are right now, you're within the perfect location to do that because you are 30 feet away from the Crooked Man.
Okay, so then I'm not going to move. I'm just going to keep where I am.
Okie dokie.
And that'll be the end of my turn. And I just
it goes from
guiltily.
Arya.
I'm so sorry to him.
It goes from Arya to the Crooked Man. Nah, I'm joking. He's going to take a legendary action. Of course he is. This legendary action is going to come by way of a little... Yeah, it's going to come by way of a little cat. As he triggers this, no, it's a lair action. Shit, I got that mixed up. Sorry, never mind. Take that back. That's a lair action, not a legendary action. Legendary action. He can't do that because he did that one last time. Okay, cool. He is going to rewrite reality. No saving throw here. Okay? No saving throw. He is going, so he gets to affect the battlefield in one of these 4 options. He gets to rotate the battlefield. He can reverse gravity until the beginning of his next turn. He can move every creature 20 feet, or he can create a wall of force. He's going to reverse gravity. Everybody on the ground, suddenly floating 20 feet in the air. Anybody in the air suddenly crashes to the ground. Arya, you're 30 feet in the air. That is 3d6 of damage you're going to take, because technically, you fall.
Literally a fallen angel right now. Ah! Okay, so how much damage is that again, please?
3d6, so it's non-magical as well, so it's just 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm terribly sorry about that. What it actually is Arya, you hit the ground and everybody else goes to the ceiling. So everybody is actually going to take damage on that one. Arya, I think you'll actually take the least amount of damage because the ceiling is 40 feet high. So everybody else is going to take 4d6 as they hit the ceilings. That is going to be, so Elion, Reverie, and all the other conglomerates we've got with them are going to take 15 damage as they bang, bang, bang into the ceiling. And you think that's funny? Wait until he turns it off.
Boots help. Wing boots help.
Okay, that's his legendary action. It's going to go to him now. It is his turn, and he is going to using. So, the Crooked Man cannot fly, but he does have a hover of 30 feet. So he is going to hover in a straight line up, and he's going to approach. So he has to do. He has to go up. He has to move very specifically. Oh wait, no, he's not affected by the reversed gravity. So I can either cast a spell on someone, or it can move and hit Arya. But I think he's picked on Arya enough for the last 2. So he's going to cast a spell. I'm going to have him cast a spell.
Does that mean he's going to take that 3d8 damage?
He will take that, so no, because he's not making an attack.
Ah.
And the other damage that he'll take, the d4 of damage from the brand that Feorn put on him, will only be if he deals damage. I'm not going to make him do damage though. What I am going to do is... Yeah. Okay, we got this. He is going to target Kesales.
Can he see Kes? Does he need to see Kesales because he's invisible?
Doesn't need to see him, just needs to be able to feel his psychic register.
That's fine.
Okay. So he has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Can I take a reaction?
You certainly can.
Counter spell.
At what?
I only have 3rd level slots, so I have to roll for
At
it.
that point, I'm going to have to roll for it, so it's going to be a d20 plus your spell casting modifier.
You still have emboldening bond?
That doesn't matter for this.
17.
Fair.
A 17 is not successful, I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
So the Crooked Man has a number of 8th level spells he can use, but he can only cast 1 per day. This is what he's doing just now.
Fair
He's
enough.
targeting Kesales with a lovely little ditty called Feeble Mind. So, he blasts the mind of a creature that he can sense within range, attempting to shatter its intellect and personality. The target will he takes 4d6 psychic damage no matter what. Just takes the damage. That is that. So we're going to do that just now, just so that's done out of the way. Kesales will take 2s and 1s are allowed to be rerolled because of the Crooked Man, so that's 6 and 6 is 12, 12 and 5 is 17, 73 is 20, he takes 20 psychic damage. Now Kesales must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, Kesales' intelligence and charisma will become 1.
Do we want to use the nat 20 gifted to us for this?
Hold on, let me finish.
Sorry.
It cannot cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. He can, however, identify friends, follow them, and protect them. At the end of every 30 days, he can repeat the saving throw against this spell. If it succeeds in a saving throw, the spell will end. It can also be ended by greater restoration, heal, or wish.
I'm okay with using our nat 20.
Same.
I'm outvoted.
Okay, so you guys are giving the nat 20. You give the nat 20, Kesales will make the saving throw, which means that his mind and he are not reduced to a gibbering wreck.
Yay.
The Crooked Man is going to pout. He's going to... Well, that wasn't very nice now, was it? I think you're always trying to ruin my game. That's the Crooked Man's turn. It's going to go to Kesales. Because Kesales is now involved in this now. At this, Kesales is going to use half his movement speed to get up. As everybody's... Oh, shit, I'm actually entirely forgetting how this is actually going to go. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm having to juggle so many different things here. The reverse gravity does not hold on to an effect. So it doesn't happen and then it stays there. It happens, then turns off in the same 6 seconds. So you guys would actually take double the damage he's given as you go up then down. So so please forgive me. Arya, you'll take 12. Everybody else will take 30. So sorry about that. That's completely my fault. I'm trying to juggle everything here. The Crooked Man is the most complicated stat block I've ever made in my life.
You're doing great, man.
Okay, cool. After that's going to go to Kesales. Kesales is going to get up, wipe off his mouth from being slammed into things. He does not have a weapon, so I'm going to examine his spells. I do think he has a spell that allows him to make a weapon. I think it's pretty grisly, but I think he has one. Right, what am I looking for here? That's what I'm looking for. Here Where are you? Come on. Please tell me he has it prepared. He doesn't have it prepared. That fucking sucks. Okie dokie. Never mind then. Instead, he will just, as he gets up, shrugs off the effects of being slammed into floors, shrugs off the evident torture that the Crooked Man has put him through, and however long it's been between since you spoke to him, Reverie, and getting here. And then he's going to put 2 fingers together to his forehead and draw a rune, and then point forward. And as he points it forward, he's going to draw this black line towards the Crooked Man, and he's going to cast Disintegrate.
Ooh.
He's casting that that's a 6th level spell. So the Crooked Man has to make a dexterity save. DC 19. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. That is a nat 20 from the Crooked Man. Kesales is... Sorry, not Kesales. Harahal is going to reaction, and he is going to Silvery Barbs that. That nat 20 goes to a nat 1. Nat 20 on the Disintegrate is going to be 10d6. 10d6 becomes 60. 60 plus 40 makes 100. And then we have 10d6 to be rolled. So give me a little moment.
That's our wizard!
102, 6, 11, 14, 20, 4, 5, 6, 129 force damage, which the Crooked Man cannot be immune to because it is of a 6th level spell. Don't ask Kesales to do that again, that's his only 6th level spell slot. So Kesales is essentially going to draw this black line at him, and he's just going to go, I really don't like you. And he's going to blast this disintegration, 129 force damage. And by the rules of this, it cannot, if it doesn't destroy the Crooked Man, if it doesn't, and if he's too powerful to be brought to complete disintegration by it does disintegrate a chunk of him. So what I'm going to say is, for thematic's sake, as the beam goes by, the beam splices right through the Crooked Man's mouth, destroying a portion of that smile, leaving behind this black, rotted mess. But 129 force damage, that's nothing to sniff at.
Our boy is back!
The Crooked Man is not happy about that. That is all Kesales can do, I think, because his only bonus action is to activate his Blade Song, which he can't do. Oh wait, hold on. He can actually do something else. He's got the Spell Driver feat. So he casts a spell that was 1st level or higher. Oh wait, no, it's when you use your bonus action. Never mind. Yeah, there's nothing else he can do then. So that's his turn up. Reverie, it goes to your turn. Elion, you're on deck.
Well, I'm gonna hit him with I think I'm gonna hit him with Guiding Bolt at 5th level.
Guiding Bolt at 5th level.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you charge up this beam of bright light and you launch it. Roll to hit.
Does a 27 hit?
27 will hit.
Cool, that's that guy. $35 radiant damage.
35 radiant damage to the Crooked Man. He will take that straight to the face.
The half disintegrated face. I just imagine he kind of looks like Two-Face. Like,
So-
one side is Two-Face, the other side is
Yeah.
Joker.
So it's not burned away. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been
Oh shit!
so this whole portion of his face here, this whole part here, is just a crumbling grey mess. Or actually, you know what? No, let's make it better. It's that limestone that everybody else has been turned into.
Oh, so it's
Around
like
here.
the nothing from the Neverending Story.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's been struck by that, means the next attack roll against him will be made with advantage. Anything else for you, Reverie?
I think that's it. I don't really have anything that's like bonus action.
Okay.
You
Then
know
we
what?
move on.
Actually, I do have one thing that's bonus action. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my bonus action to hit my Steps of Night, so I also levitate like the Crooked Man. Mostly because I want it to annoy him.
Okay. Then after that, we go to Elion with Theorn on deck.
Just being brutally honest for both our side and your side, is there a layer action before me? Because I am 19.
I don't think there's any that he can use at this moment. Let me double
Fine.
check. He can't repeat the same layer action as last time, so he can't use the cat. Oh, I mean, technically there. Oh, technically there is. Oh,
Have to be fair.
I do have to be fair. Oh, it's the. Fuck. Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, there is. Layer action will happen. I apologise profusely. He is going to. He's gonna. Like, with the broken part of his mouth that's still active, he's going to start whispering, and that whisper is going to coalesce, and he is going to call in a very, very sing-song way, almost like a Pied Piper sort of effect, as he starts to, very come little children kind of thing. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, I used that last round.
20, not natural.
Okay.
That's just 14 for me.
14 for you. Reverie?
28.
28, 20, and 14. Okay, so with Reverie passing, Elion getting a meets it, beats it, are you feeling? This is the point where I apologise profusely. As I roll this damage. Eight, 4 and 4 makes 16. 16 plus 7 makes 23. 23 plus 8 makes 31. 30, fuck me. 31 plus 7 makes 38. Reverie and Elion, you guys will take 19 psychic damage. Arya, you will take 76 psychic damage
Yeah,
because
you're
you
vulnerable.
failed and you're vulnerable.
And that means I'm 76 psychic.
76
That
psychic.
means I am out.
You're out?
Boom.
I'm down. I'm like that. I was on like 50
Fuck.
something.
You need to stop with that I'm out, I'm done thing. Because it keeps
I'm trying
giving me
to-
the fear.
Wait, what's the difference? Like, I'm knocked out.
He thought you meant you were dead.
Yeah, I thought you meant you were
Oh,
dead.
no. I'm not dead. I was at like 57, like, out of 99.
Okay, so you hit 0.
Yep.
You are not dead, but you do hit 0.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just imagine falling for fallen angel move again.
Let me double check something because now you've just said that.
Yeah, you might
Did
take
you-
a death save.
You might get an automatic failed death save.
When you take damage, you lose one.
Fuck. Has to be fair. That was in the air.
Has to be fair.
Yep, it still counts. Yeah, it does. It still counts. So you will take 1 immediate failed death save as you fall and hit the ground, unconscious. With 1 failed death save.
Join the Die in the House Club.
That's fucking
No!
great. No, that's not funny. Arya's had her free death.
I don't think I've had my free death yet.
Oh no, wait, no, you haven't. That's fine. Okay, cool. You'll get offered a deal. It'll be traumatizing. You'll be fine.
I still don't want to die in the cricket house, though.
You'll be offered a deal. It'll be traumatizing. You'll be fine. Okay, cool. So because of the series of events here, something will actually happen. You will fall. You'll hit the ground. You will still take... So instead of you getting a death saving throw, because somebody has given you hit points. So we actually... Because of how the series of events that'll have to go... How many hit points did you have?
I believe I had 57.
You had 57 and you took 78 damage. No, the hit points still would not save you. Somebody gave you 4d4 plus 4 hit points. Somebody said redeem some health.
Oh,
The max you would get from that would be 20, which means you would still be 1 point over on damage to put you into 0. So unfortunately, the health is very much appreciated,
Thank you anyways,
Thank you so
friend.
much, but it's not gonna. It won't help here. You'll hit the ground.
No, Red.
You're in 1 death saving throw, but it's okay. It's okay because you've still got 2 saves left. You're absolutely fine.
yeah.
Okay. After Elion, now it goes to Elion before.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Now, is he in the air or is he on the ground?
He is on the ground.
Okay.
No. He's hovering 5 feet above the ground. He's basically on the ground.
But he's within melee if I'm on the ground.
Oh yes, most
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my bonus action for... What's it called?
Oh, you keep doing that. I forgot. I've got to roll something because he's dealt damage to people. So. Oh, okay.
Vow of Enmity.
You're giving yourself advantage rolls on attacks against him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to burst forward and make my 2 attacks.
Make your 2 attacks.
First one, I shit you not, is a natural 20.
Fucking
So I'm going to put my 2nd level smite into that.
2nd level smite.
And then the second one is, I mean, that's as close as I can get without the same thing. 28 to hit.
28 to hit. Will hit.
And I'll put a 1st level into that one. Okay. I assume he's not undead because he's a Fae. So,
As we've already said before, he does have traits of an undead, but his
Yeah.
creature type is technically Fey.
cool. So 1d8 plus a d6 plus a d8 plus 2d8 So for the non-critical is 21 points of radiant damage.
Okay. 21 points of radiant. And for the
And then-
critical,
Which would max and then roll, right? So that is...
max of all dice. So this includes the dice for any smites that are also on that.
51 before rolling.
51 before rolling. Okay, cool. Good to know.
So 82 on the second hit.
82 on the second hit. A question for you, Elion.
Yes, sir.
If I was to say think of a location on Atuma that Elion would be thinking of right now, where would that be? What would come to his mind first?
His sparring room in the Summer Palace.
I really love that you said that. I really do. Oh, sorry, I said on Atuma, not in the Feywilds.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I can only send you back to the plane that you came from. I can't send you to another
that's fine, it's fine.
to another plane.
There is Arya's house.
No, let him pick it.
Honestly, it would probably be Harold's house. The light bladesmith. The tree.
Okay. I actually really love that you said that. I really do.
That is pretty cool.
As you deliver this blow, the blinding flash of light eclipses everything. You see the walls around this place start to crack and break and then shatter. Every one of you feels from the center of your chest like something has attached and pulled. And you are wrenched through planar walls, dragged. And what you come to is ash. Not fresh ash. Ash of prolonged, sustained existence. As all of you come to and you're face down, sprawled in this, it begins to register where you are. You can recognize the vision. You're at Brightcliff in Atuma. But Brightcliff isn't here anymore. What's here is grey, cracked, desolate land. You are also in summer, which means that you are in perpetual daylight. And one of your party members is a vampire. But as you're brought to here, in the middle of all of this, there is this wretched figure. Hunched, decrepit, broken. And the crooked man will look at his twisted form with no more of his power to mask what he looked like. He will look at the form that he had before he was able to hide it with his power. With his domain destroyed. What he had to mask his appearance is gone. While he may be powerful, he cannot hide what he truly is now. And he is going to turn with this venomous, crooked twisted face. He's going to look at you all, and you guys can actually see it break. You can see the sanity break as he goes, "Don't look at me." And that's where we're going to end today's session. Next session, we go into phase 2. The final phase of this combat. But I can confirm to you, I did keep my word. You are no longer in the Crooked House.
Yay!
Now is where I get to ask you the question. Do you want me to tell you now, or do you want me to tell you at the end of the fight how long you've been in the Crooked House?
Afterwards, not now.
No!
I feel like we should be able to tell
we
now
need-
because Brightcliff was a burning city.
Yeah. Also, is Arya still unconscious?
Yeah, you're still unconscious.
Damn. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare for her to wake up to.
For you guys, because you guys didn't really split up all that much for any prolonged period of time, it has been, depending on which one of you it is, you guys have spent roughly half a century in the Crooked House.
Guys, I missed my date with Asmodeus again.
You bitch.
He's extra planar. I'm sure he can understand it.
Oh,
To him,
your fault.
because he lives in another plane of existence. To him, that's like, oh, it's cool. You got the time zones mixed up. It's alright.
I feel like he tried to call her and was like,
Half a
she's not answering. What? I guess she's not there.
When we come into next session, guys, I'm not going to do a cutscene because keep everything. I think if I did a cutscene now, it would allude to some of the changes that have happened in the world. I'm not doing that right now, so absolutely nothing.
Years.
But at the beginning of next session, we're going into phase 2 of this combat. The combat is continuing. His abilities will shift slightly. Be prepared for less mocking and more visceral attacks. He will be aiming. Okay? And what this means is he's no longer playing. Arya, despite being unconscious, should he not be distracted with anybody else, you are a target. So is anybody else who is down and unconscious. We're no longer holding hands here. You aren't fighting animals. You're fighting people who know what a double tap is.
Okay.
You're not going to want to miss that, folks. I'm going to just straight up say this right now. I'm not taking MVP votes. I'm going to take an MVP vote at the end of this combat. Okay? We are going to consider phase 2 part of this session. And I'll take the MVP vote immediately after that. We're not going to do MVP just now. We'll do MVP then. If you enjoy what you have seen here today, folks, you should come and see all of our other shows. We do have plenty of other shows for your viewing pleasure, all of them at World Tree Quests, and you can check out all the stuff that I do at Oops All Brands on any social medias. I'm now going to pass over to my lovely players, and I'm going to allow them to plug their lovely selves, and they'll be able to tell you all the lovely stuff that they do on a day-to-day basis. First off, we're going to start with our boy, that guy just Harry. Harry.
Yeah, that's the name on Blue Sky. That guy just Harry. I haven't posted there in weeks because I forget it exists and adult life sucks. But when it comes to on the internet, I am just here in both existence and in schedule. And that's it. It's going to be awesome. Half a century older.
Half a century. 50 years.
Long time.
Not long in the greatest grand scheme of things, but
It is in
50
war.
years. Yes. Thank you very much, that guy just Harry. Moving on to Khadija. Anything you'd like to plug at all?
Hi. If you like seeing me anywhere else, you can find me at Khadija Al Kubra on Instagram, on Archive of Our Own if you like reading fanfiction, and also on TikTok at the Bookworm Archive, where I'm known as Book Dragon. If you like wholesome videos and uplifting content, as well as having really good book recommendations shoved down your throat, I'm the gal you go to. Have not posted new content because I'm busy trying to work on my own stories, but you can still find a lot of great playlists on there. But as far as playing D&D goes and having a real rough time, honestly, I'm exclusively here. I'm still having a great time with all these wonderful storytellers and friends. They're awesome, but Arya's having a rough time.
Well, Arya, hopefully we can give you a better time very soon. But we are now going to go to... thank you very much for telling us all that as well. We're now going to go to our lovely Liz. Liz, where can we see your lovely self?
If you want to see my face when I play D&D, you can only find that here, as I'm exclusively with World Tree Quest. Forever. I have
Love
signed a fake contract.
Sure.
I am Irish, so technically it is a fake contract. I own your
Exactly.
souls, basically, is what I'm saying.
If you would like to see my words on written pages, or see my face in photos, you can check me out on TikTok, Twitter, not Twitter, Blue Sky, I don't have Twitter, or Instagram at Patron of Chaos, all one word smushed together.
There you have it, folks. If that's it from my players and that's it from me, well, then that is it from us. Thanks for coming to see us today, folks. I have been your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube. With me today, we have had that guy Just Harry, we've had Khadija Al Kubra, and we've had Patron of Chaos. From all of us here at World Tree Quest, good night, stay safe. If you have a pet vampire, stop pushing them outside. It hurts. Also, don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good night.
I feel